So I was sitting there last night with Capalbo and Esrod, and I was like, I don't think the Houston Astros have a ton of question marks heading into this World Series. You kind of, what you see is what you get. They're going to roll that lineup out there, that rotation. The bullpen's been filthy. I think when you look at the Philadelphia Phillies, there's a couple questions I would want answered, and I think we will get them answered as this World Series progresses. So I got 5. I'm going to love on them and worry about them a little bit throughout this D list, but we have to run the open.
Pull up a chair because class is in session. Raise your hand if you have a question. He's been up all night with a pen and pad. If you didn't make the cut, then don't be mad. It takes a lot of work so that this could exist. Ladies and gents, we present the D-List.
All right, let's start number 5, okay? Ranger Suarez has actually been pretty darn good this postseason. But for me, competing in games 3 and 4, you're going to put Wheeler and Nola out there in whatever order you want to put it out in 1-2. But you're talking about Javier, McCullers, just the depth of Houston's rotation, and I think it falls off a little bit. So where we go in there in games 3 and 4 as the season progresses? And kind of jumping off that, the bullpen usage. Rob Thompson fired his main bullets every night. Sir Anthony Dominguez, Alvarado, Eflin, Robertson. Those can't be the only 4 guys that touch the baseball in winning moments for the Philadelphia Phillies. Again, as it progresses, how does the bullpen hang in there when teams get more looks at them? Bryson Stott overshadowed? Yeah, of course he is. Jeremy Pena is the ALCS MVP. Lauren handed him the trophy. But if you dive in on Bryson Stott, offensively he doesn't wow you, but he sticks his nose in. I'm all in on him. I think he's a damn good player. Whether it be shortstop the way he's going to play it in the World Series or potentially moving over to second base and bringing in a big-time shortstop next year. I'm in on Bryson Stott. I think the kid has really showed well in this postseason. Sometimes it might be just your time. Rob Thompson, lock in on this, 65 and 46 after he took over for Joe Girardi. He's been an MLB coach for 33 years, 28 seasons in the Yankees organization, 10 as the bench coach, third base coach under Girardi. He's seen and done it all. I have not heard one person who's played under him say a bad word about him. But the biggest question mark for me is if I'm the Astros pitching coach, if they're going to roll their lineup out the way they did it, Bryce Harper's going to get walked 20 times in this World Series. Okay, Nick Castellanos and Alec Bohm are going to have to prove that they can beat me in a big spot because the way, and I don't think Rob Thompson's going to change his lineup. I really don't. He's going to roll it out. This is what brought me here. But if you look at this, he runs out Schwarber, Hoskins, JT, and Bryce Harper. Talking to a few people, it's almost like, ugh, should he move Bryce Harper above JT and stick him in the 3 slot and give him a little protection? Because it kind of falls off. So Nick Castellanos is going to have to prove early in games 1 or 2 that he can hit a big 2-run bomb or gap one, because the way Bryce Harper's swinging the bat, there is no chance, unless there's nobody on, that he gets a pitch to hit in the middle of the zone. So it's kind of a love-hate for me, the Phillies. I think they obviously got a puncher's chance in this World Series, no doubt about it. But I'll say this. When they need some length out of Wheeler and Nola, obviously. But when you start rolling into games 3 and 4, Ranger Suarez has actually been really good. 9 innings pitched this postseason, 2 earned runs. So he's been really good. But they pulled him super quick against the Braves. They're willing to go potential bullpen game 4. You start seeing the Sir Anthonys, you start seeing these guys over and over. If it gets to game 6 and 7, bring them in. Because I've seen everything they've got. Where I feel like the stable of horses that the Astros provide, Dusty can kind of do what he wants to do.